Good morning, dear students. A warm welcome to everyone in Social Studies class. I hope you all are fit and fine. Dear students, from today onwards, we are going to start with periodic test 2 syllabus. So, in Social Studies, we are going to start with chapter number 10, Means of Communication. As you know, this is your Social Studies book. You have to open the chapter number 10, that is Means of Communication. My dear students, in this chapter, when we will read it and we will understand it, by the end of this chapter, you will get to know some of the main points. They are, what is communication? Then you will get to know what were the means of communication used in ancient time, or what are the means of communication which are used in modern times, that means nowadays. After that, you will get to know what is mass media, internet, and types of different communication. Let's start with our today's lecture. I hope you will enjoy my session. So, my dear students, my very first question to everyone is, do you meet all your relatives and friends every day? Is this possible that can you meet all your friends and relatives every day? No, it's not possible. Then how do you keep in touch with your friends or relatives? The answer is communication. The word I have written here in the capital letters, that means interaction. Communication means interaction. How you interact with other people. What is the way of communicating? How can you talk with other person? How can you deliver your thoughts, your messages to the other person? So that is with the help of communication. It means interaction. Interaction can be done in many ways. Okay? So communication means the process of sending and receiving messages is known as communication. I repeat it again. Communication means the process of sending and receiving messages. So it means, in a simple way, it means interaction. That when we have to express our feelings, thoughts with the other person, then we use the way of communication. There are different types of communication, my dear students. Just see on my board, everyone. It can be through letters, telephone, fax, mass media, and then internet. These all kind of communication we are going to study in this chapter. Dear students, in ancient times, people used to communicate with their near and dear ones through the sign language. Now, what is the sign language? Sign language means a kind of, it can be drum beating, smoke signal. So they use these kinds of sign language. They didn't speak that time. They use the sign language. So some examples are, it can be the smoke signal, fire signal, or the drum beating. They were their sign language. My dear students, in the ancient times, what people were using when they want to communicate with each other, what they were using? At that time, they were not having the telephones, they were not using the letters. So they were using the sign language. Sign language, like they were not speaking verbally. They were using some sign signals. They were using the drum beats. They were beating on the drum, that were used as sign language in the ancient times, means in the earlier times. Afterwards, they began to use the spoken words. After that, they started speaking verbally. They also used to send messages by beating drums, smoke and fire signals. So drum beats and smoke and fire signals were used in the ancient times. As the people started writing, the problem of these means of distant communication was solved. So after that, they started learning writing. So when they started writing, so this problem was solved. You might have seen in the movies that pigeons and horse riders were used to send messages. So earlier they were also using the animals as their means of communication. For example, pigeons, horse riders were used. We now have easier and faster ways of communication. But dear students, in the modern times, means nowadays we have the easier and the faster means of communication. That means it is very quick nowadays. And what kind of means of communication we are using nowadays? It can be letters, telephone, fax, mass media and internet. We are not depending on the animals like pigeons or the horse riders. We are not using the fire signals, smoke signals. Means they are not so quick. They are very slow and we cannot rely on those communication. So now we have to discuss one by one each communication. Let's start with the first one, that is letters. Writing a letter is the most popular way of communication. So dear students, writing a letter is the very important, that means the most popular, used by mostly everyone for communication. To write a letter to somebody who lives in another part of country, we can use an inland letter or postcard. So dear students, at that time and nowadays also what we are doing, we are writing a letter. It can be an inland letter or a postcard to tell our message, to deliver our message. The inland letter or postcard can be bought from the post office. So from where we have to buy it? We have to buy it from the post office. We can write a letter on a piece of paper and put it inside a stamped envelope. Now dear students, what is the journey of writing a letter? First thing, we have to buy it from the post office. Second thing, we have to write it, because we have to tell our message, what we want to convey, that we will write it. Then we have to put it in a stamped envelope. There should be a pasted stamp on the envelope. We must write the correct address and the PIN code to help the postman to deliver the letter at the correct address. So when we have to send the letter, we have to paste a stamp on the envelope. Second thing, we have to write the correct address. And the third thing, we have to mention the correct PIN code where we have to send it. The full form of PIN is Postal Index Number. So what is the full form of PIN? That is Postal Index Number. Okay. So now the question arises, what is the PIN code of our city? Do you know, students? If you know, please mention it in the comment box. What is the PIN code of our city? That is Karnal. It consists of 6 digits. And how can we carry these letters from one place to another? Okay, we are writing it. We are writing the correct address, PIN code. We are pasting the stamp also on the envelope. Then we are going to the post office. We are putting it there. Then the postman takes it from there. But how they carry from one place to another? So these are carried using the means of transport. For example, buses, trains and aeroplanes. I hope this is clear to everyone. Letters take a few days to reach any place. My dear students, it is not so quick process. This means of communication is not so quick. So it takes few days to reach to its destination. Telegrams were used to send quick messages. In place of letters, people were also using telegrams because they were the quick means of communication. But its services were stopped after the increased usage of mobiles and internet. But dear students, when we were having mobiles and internet started working, then the usage of letters and this telegrams were stopped. We can also use the speed post to send letters and parcels quickly. Nowadays, private postal services called couriers have become popular in cities. This you might be knowing very well. If you have to do a courier to a place, you can do it privately also. Okay, so let's start with our second means of communication, that is telephone. Dear students, telephone is one of the fastest means of communication. Just remember this point. Telephone is the fastest means of communication. We can make direct calls, STD or IST, to communicate all over the world. Dear students, STD stands for subscriber trunk dialing and ISD stands for international subscriber dialing. STD means that we can use it across the country from one place to another in the country only. But ISD means from one country to another country we can make the calls. So it can be used to communicate with anybody living in another country. So this is very quick now. We can use it. The people who are living in other country also, we can communicate, we can interact with those persons also. Fine. Nowadays we use cellular phones. Cellular phones means your mobile phones, which are known as smartphones. I think everyone knows what are your smartphones. You are already having it. Yeah, everyone has seen at their home. You have taken the online classes also in your smartphones. So they are cellular phones. These have many advanced features such as digital camera, internet, video, radio, voice recorder, etc. They have facilities for listening to music as well as watching movies. With the help of these phones, we can communicate with a person anytime and at any place. See the importance of the telephone, dear students, that we can communicate at any time and at any place. We can directly talk to a person within or outside the country. As I already told you that we can use telephone for talking to the person who is there inside the country or outside the country as well. I hope this telephone, this means of communication is clear to everyone. Okay. So now comes your third means of communication, that is fax. Fax full form is facsimile automated Xerox. I repeat, facsimile automated Xerox. Fax is an electronic machine used to send printed or written matter and pictures through telephone lines. As you can see in your book, this is a fax machine. It is an electronic machine through which we can send the message or the printed message, pictures also we can send it through telephone lines. So till here only we are going to complete it. Just read the chapter and understand first three means of communication which we had covered today, that is letters, telephone and fax. I hope the first session is clear to everyone and I hope you liked it. Thank you.